Hi there. This lesson, I'm going to teach you how to apply factor theorems to solve some of the HSC questions. So let's get into it. First questions. So we know this is P of X. So the question is to find out whether X minus 2 is a factor of Px or X plus 2 is a factor of Px or this is a factor of Px or this is a factor of Px. Okay, so this is a multiple choice questions. To work it out, we know that if P of A is equal to 0, this means that X minus A is a factor of Px, right? So to do this, we need to find out P of 2 here. So if it is equal to 0, that means X minus 2 is a factor. So if not equal to 0, then we find P of minus 2 equal to 0. If not equal to 0, then we need to find P of 10 over 11 and equal 0. Now, if not equal 0, of course, this should be the answer. So if we find that ABC is not equal to 0, so this should be the answer. Correct? So let's get into it. So we find P of 2 first. So P of 2 is equal to, I just write this down. So which is 2 power of 3 minus 5, 2 square plus 11, loss of 2 minus 10. So I'll put in the calculator. 2 power 3 is 8. And then 2 square is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So I just minus 20. And then 2 times 11 is 22. So I just add 22. And then minus 10, of course, minus 10. The answer is 0. So we just stop there. So we know that's the answer. So which is equal to 0. Let me clear this first. So therefore, the answer is A. There you go. Now, please pause the video and try this one yourself. So what is your value of K? Let's find out, okay? So see if you got it right. So in another word, P of 2 must be equal to 0, okay? So we just need to find P of 2 equal to 0, then we can find the value of K. So P of 2 first, which is we replace 2 with X. So that means 2 power 3 is 8. And then we minus 4 loss of 2 square, which is 4. I just write this down. Minus 6 times 2 is 12. And we add K. And P of 2 is equal to 0 because X minus 2 is a factor of Px. So we write 0 equal. Now I go this minus 12, which is negative 4. And minus 16 because 4 times 4 is 16. And we plus K. Then we move the negative 4 on this side and then negative 16 on this side. It becomes 4 plus 16. So which is 20. So 20 is equal to K. So in another word, therefore K is equal to 20. So the answer is C. There you go. So part 1, we need to show X equal to 1 is a 0 of Px. What it means is we find P1 and it should give us 0. Okay, so just write part 1 here. So P of 1, which is equal to 1 power 3 is 1, right? Otherwise, I just write this out first. Okay, so minus 2, 1 square, minus 5, lots of 1, and plus 6. And 1 power 3 is 1. 2 lots of 1 is 2. And then minus 5 plus 6. And we know that 1 plus 6 is 7, and 7 minus 7, which give me 0. So therefore, P of 1 is equal to 0. There you go. Now, part 2. Find other zeros. So we just need to do long division and find other factor first. Then we can find the 0. Okay? So part 2. So I just do long division. So x to the power 3 minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 divided by x minus 1. So we use x power 3 divided by x, which give me x squared. So that is x squared. And then we use x squared times x is x power 3. X squared times negative 1 is negative x squared. So just write this down. So that give me x to the power 3. So this give me x to the power 3 minus x squared. And now I just minus it. So x power 3 minus x power 3 is equal to 0. Negative 2x squared minus negative x squared give me negative x squared. And this 5x, I write it down. So negative 5x. And this 6, I just write this down. So that plus 6. So now I just use negative x squared divided by x. So give me negative x. So just write minus x. And then I use negative x times x is negative x squared. Negative x times negative 1 give me x. So that is negative x squared and plus x. So that minus out, so it give me negative 6x. I bring this 6 down, that become plus 6. And I use negative x divided by x. So that is negative 6. So just write negative 6 down. And I just go negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times negative 1 is 6. So negative 6x plus 6. And I minus it, so that give me 0. So that is P of x is equal to x minus 1, x squared minus x minus 6. And I have to factorize further, of course. So that will give me x minus 1. And factorize this, give me x minus 3 and x plus 2. So if you forgot how to factorize this, please go on to my playlist on factorizing trinomial and try those, okay? So back to this. So if px is equal to 0, so this means that x minus 1, x minus 3, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 3, and x is equal to negative 2. There you go. That is the zeros of px. So x equal 1, x equal 3, and x equal negative 2. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Okay, let's go through it together. So first one, we know ax, which is x minus 3, is a factor of px. So in another word, p of 3 is equal to 0. And we need to find k, right? So part 1, p of 3 is equal to 0. That's what that meant, because x minus 3 is a factor of px. So we just put 0 is equal to 3 to the power 3 is 27 minus 3 square is 9. So that becomes 9k. And then 3 times 5 is 15. So which is plus 15 here. And 12, we just write this down. There you go. Then we just solve for k. And it should be 6. So we go 27 plus 12 is 39. 39 plus 15. So that 49, so 54. So in another word, 0 equal 54 minus 9k. So now I just move the 9k on this side. So 9k is equal to 54. So I divide by 9 both sides. So therefore, k is equal to 6. Because 6 times 9 is 54. So there you go. So k is equal to 6. Now, when k equals 6, find all zeros of px. So we just write out px first. So part 2. So we know px is equal to x to the power of 3 minus 6x squared because k is 6 and plus 5x and plus 12. So this is p of x. So we need to find the 0 of px. So we already know one factor. So that is x minus 3. So we just write this down. So we know that px is equal to x minus 3 from this. There you go. Then we use long divisions. We use px divided by x minus 3. But this time, I'm not going to use long divisions. So I just do by inspections, okay? X minus 3 times by ax squared plus bx plus c. And we know the coefficient of the leading term is 1. So therefore, a should be 1. So let me clear this first. So it should be 1. So which is x squared. So and we can't find value of b, but we do know the constant is 12. So therefore, minus 3 times c must give me 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. But it's negative 3. So it should be negative 4 is c. So just clear this. So that is minus 4. Because negative 4 times negative 3 is 12. Now we can find p of 1, p of 2, except p of 3. Okay, if you find p of 3, the whole thing becomes 0. So we cannot find b. Now to find the value of b, all I need to do is I just find p of 1 for this and find p of 1 for that. And I just equate them and I can solve for b. Right? In fact, you can find p of any number except 3. Okay, because if you find p of 3, the whole thing becomes 0. So you cannot find value of b. So we just find the value of b by substitute p of 1. Easier. So now I just find p of 1 from this equation here. So just write p of 1, which give me 1 power 3 is 1 minus 6 times 1 is 6 plus 5 times 1 is 5 and then plus 12. So this give me 12 minus 6 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. There you go, p of 1. Then we need to find p of 1 for this. So I just write this down. So p of 1, which give me 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So just minus 2. And 1 square is 1 plus b times 1 is b and minus 4. So that is minus 2 and then b minus 3. Correct? Because 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So I just equate them. I just go 12 is equal to this. So I just go 12 is equal to negative 2b minus 3. So we divide this. So that gives me negative 6. So that is negative 6 is equal to b minus 3. So therefore, I plus 3 on both sides. So therefore, b is equal to negative 3. So therefore, Px, I just write in here. Px is equal to x minus 3 x squared minus 3x minus 4. There you go. Then of course, I need to factorize this further. To factorize this, so that will give me x minus 3, x plus, because it's a minus, so we have 1 plus 1 minus, or 1 minus 1 plus, okay? And two numbers come together, give me 4, and the difference is 3, so 1 and 4. But because of negative 3, so the larger number on the negative side, okay? 1 and 4. So there you go. So when Px is equal to 0, therefore, x is equal to negative 1, 3, and 4. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.